straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They go to the draw. Gets it past the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense showing blitz here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Mississippi State right back to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got it behind the line. It's Evans. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Mosley. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Two running games so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Shapen. He's stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. They'll try to pass their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th. You're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is in the air. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pressure coming. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick completion to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Mississippi State going up-tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Got his man. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that...
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. With the catch, it's Matthews. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Ready up. Easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Chapin. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. Got his man on the outside. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Volunteers are flying down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. But that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And at this point in the game, just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set. But they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. To throw, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for space. It's Morris. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
And the holder, it's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3.
Yeah, and they went with the shovel, and you see this design trying to get everybody up the field, shovel it, get some space underneath that guy to run for the 1st down, but they're aggressive, they went for it, but the defense held up.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, the ground game. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Reese. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Shapen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. They're working that left side.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Thomas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guy.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here is the Tennessee offense. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A first down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldog! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Turns up, second down.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. To the air, it's Aguilar. Trying to burn this defensive back. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take another shot here. And he throws another interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Ready, fight. Easy.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready.